What's up, guys? Rise Frags 34, another review for you. I cannot thank you enough for your support and liking, commenting, subscribing. Thank you so much. I love this fragrance community. It's great, and I just love everything about it. So, Mr. Smelly, 1977, you did an awesome job with this. Dan, again, we probably talked, right when he got into it. I think I got into it a little bit before he did, but we always kind of conversed a little bit here and there, sent messages to each other, and I've always enjoyed his channel. He actually had me on his channel a couple times with some barbershop scents, so this one kind of hits the spot with that. So Dan, just you've been a great part of our community, and thank you so much for what you do, making us laugh. And finally, you got your own fragrance. So man, I'm so proud of you, and congratulations on this this achievement. So it's pretty awesome seeing a lot of the reviewers now getting their own fragrances. I think that's all of our little dream that we have to get a fragrance of our own, and pick out the perfumer and the notes and all that. So it's great job, congratulations, and I do enjoy this one. So good job with that. But guys, Gravitas, I think the definition is like dignity. So pretty cool name. I'll get on with the presentation, but Naughton and Wilson, of course, Dan Naughton, Mr. Smelly, 1977. Perfumer, let's get on with the review right away. Perfumer is John Stephen. 2020 release, just released. I got this about 2.5 weeks ago, and I promise you guys, I've been wearing it for 2.5 weeks. So every day, this has been my scent of the day for 2.5 weeks now, and I really enjoy it. So wearing it to work, wearing it out at night, which we don't really do anything too much at night, but I've been just wearing it and testing it. So let's get on with the notes real quick. For the top notes, you have bergamot, you have mandarin orange, and then lavender. And then for the middle, you have coriander, cardamom, and pepper. Base, you have patchouli, oak moss, ambergris, and vanilla. So guys, perfect scent for the aromatic fougere. You have to have some of that oak moss in there. Patchouli works really well with it. Vanilla kind of sweetens it up a little bit, I'm guessing. And then of course the patchouli too can be kind of like a sweet green note in there too, and kind of earthy, but a little bit on the sweet side as well, which is really nice. You got to have that bergamot opening kind of, that kind of that sweet citrus kind of going on in there. And it's just, let me just tell you, from the first spray, it's perfect. Lavender throughout the fragrance, it is just a lavender bomb. I always say lavender and patchouli both together, which is great. Therefore, you get that, that kind of that barbershopness to it, and also the oak moss too. That's going to kind of play that role in that older kind of masculine fougere scent. And guys, that's what I get. So first initial spray, you're gonna get that nice blast of lavender, the little bit of sweet, like a sweet citrus. And again, that's the bergamot, of course, but it almost has like this sweet kind of like an orange kind of feel to it. And yeah, of course, there's mandarin orange in there. So you get that sweet kind of orange, like sugary orange, and a little bit of citrus, but the lavender kind of comes in right away. Like after 10-15 minutes, it really kind of plays a role in there. And then you just get this kind of this deep patchouli, which it's not really a dark fragrance because there's gonna be that cardamom, those spices, that pepper that kind of lift it up, but it still has the depth to it too. And it's just really a great fragrance. Those notes though in there is kind of that, it's almost like and I don't really want to say, but it's almost like a polo green with some really nice freshness and some ambergris to it. And again, I don't want to say polo green because a lot of people don't like that fragrance, but it kind of has that like fougere-ness to it, and a little bit of the greenness from the patchouli, and then the oak moss, and you kind of get that older masculine 80s vibe, but everything kind of lifts it up and brings it through where you're not really getting that. You're getting the more of the sweetness and a little bit of the hints of that vanilla in there. And then the ambergris too, I'm sure plays a part in it. It's hard to, I can't really detect too much, but I know there's something going on in there, which is kind of, it might be that ambergris. And then like I said, those spices, you have to have that pepper in there to kind of, it's pepper's kind of like a brightness to it, but it's just like a that like tingy kind of, it's a hard to explain that, but pepper, it's just kind of, I don't want to say freshens it, but it lifts it up a little bit, and this fragrance just really works well with that. Performance is a little crazy. I'm guessing with the ambergris in there and some of the notes, you think some of the notes, because there are a lot of bass notes in this, that it would perform just beastly and fill up a room. but it really doesn't. So don't worry about that. Don't worry that this is going to be that 1985 masculine polo green scent that is just going to be monster, because it gets close to the skin after about an hour and a half to 2 hours. And really after that third, fourth hour, I know I'm kind of having some of that, where it plays tricks with your nose, because I won't really even smell it. And then it'll come back a little bit. And then a lot of times I'll change my clothes after work, and then I'll smell it again. So again, it's kind of like that 7 to 9 hour longevity, but maybe a good 2.5 hours of projection. So, but again, the bubble's really close. It's not gonna fill up a room by all means. And again, we don't really want that either with something, this masculine and crazy, but it's just an all around great fragrance. I wish I could explain it a little bit more, but it does have the barbershop vibe a little bit. Kind of, you get that shaving cream, maybe just a little in there. It's got some sweetness. It's got that little bit of citrus, and it's just the patchouli in here is really nice. It's not chocolatey, but it probably is a little bit sweet and green. It's not too earthy either. And then just got those nice spices in there, the cardamom and the other spices in there, the pepper and all that. Just really works out great. So, but guys, if you're looking for a great aromatic fougere, which masculine, and again, I'm not saying a woman could, not pull it off, but I think this is more of like a man's scent. It's kind of like that, nice masculine scent. Times to wear it, I think, me at work, I love it at work. You could wear it night out. Night out would be nice restaurant, nice evening out or whatever. And then summertime, I mean, I wore it today and it was, 85 degrees, so it's still okay, because it's not crazy beastly, like it should have been with all the crazy notes in there. So it was really played out well, and it really did a good job on creating it. So and I go about, I do 4 to 5 sprays with it, believe it or not. So like I said, the first, it does project, so you're gonna smell the heck out of it in that first half an hour, but once it dies down, really gets nice, close to the skin, sweetens up, and it's a really nice fragrance. But guys, presentation, very nice presentation on this. The box, of course, is just a great job. He took his time with it. Excellent presentation, like I said. Again, it's nothing crazy like a coffret, the coffin or anything where you got to pull it out and stuff, but just perfect for the scent. The fragrance bottle itself is really nice, very heavy. Sorry about if it's a lot of glare in there. You have the Naughton and Wilson up there for their kind of their logo. Very heavy cap, which is really nice. You always want that nice heavy cap. Sprayer is excellent. It's controlled, and it's a nice spray. Check this out. Look at that. Great spray. So just a beautiful sprayer. He took his time with this presentation bottle. It just really looks great, and did an awesome job. And yeah, there's that brightness. It's uplifting. It smells good. It's just a really great fragrance. I wish it had better. I wish I could smell it more throughout the day. Because it is such an awesome scent, and I wish it was a little bit more beastly, but it works great too. You don't want it too massive either, because you want to enjoy it. But if someone doesn't like it around you or has some issues with fragrance, you don't want to bomb them out either. So I've always said that with a fragrance. If people get close enough, they're going to smell you. So you don't really want to overdo the room and all that, and go nuts with with really smelling loud. You know what I mean? But Dan, I can't congratulate you enough. This is a great release, and just a really well done fragrance. It's a great all around. I think the notes really do well with it. And to kind of compare this to a fragrance, I don't know. Maybe a little Invasion Barber. The Rive Gauche, it's different. Rive Gauche is a little bit, I would say maybe much more kind of like that shaving cream kind of Barbasol, thing going on. But this does have that nice lavender in there. It's the sweetness, and it does give you that, like, fresh cut. Like I could see a really good looking gentleman walking out of the barber shop after, they kind of washed his hair, nice fresh shave. And I could see him kind of smelling like this, because you kind of get that sweetness from like maybe he was washing up or something, kind of got the sweetness from that. And then the shaving cream, of course, the shampoo from his hair, kind of everything kind of mixed in together, so. But Dan, again, Mr. Smelly 1977, thank you. This one I paid, I think, right around $120. And again, I'm so glad that I purchased the bottle before he sent it to me too, because I didn't, I want to support, you as well, Dan, and your fragrance too. So, but thank you so much, guys. Rise Fragrance 34. Please be safe out there, and hope everyone is hanging in there and doing well and smelling well. And I can't thank you enough for the support with my channel. So Rise Fragrance 34. I'll talk to you guys soon.